Hello everyone out there on YouTube. I'm going to be your reader for today, Quintari Shakir. Please go to www.blackspectrumnetwork.com to purchase a private psychic reading. Please like, share, and subscribe to this video. Please subscribe to this video. As of right now, I'm at about 600 subscribers, and I've had this YouTube channel a little over a month, so it is rapidly growing. People are making all of these requests for me to do readings about the Black community, but none of those readings will be done until I make YouTube partner. So yeah, that's the agreement. You won't get anything related to political, social, or spiritual issues. And dealing with the Black community until this channel has reached 1,000 subscribers and we've made YouTube partner. Spirit said that that's the agreement, and Spirit also said that you all would make a really huge push on a personal level to get to help me to achieve that goal. So if you're watching this video and you wanted those and you wanted me to comment on that, then you will take the initiative to get 5 people to subscribe to this video. You will take the initiative to get 5 people in your personal life to subscribe to my video if that's what you really want. We're going to do a reading on Marlo Hampton. Okay. Someone also said they wanted me to edit out me shuffling my cards in the reading. That's not going to happen. I'm not going to edit my videos. What you get is what you see. I already do enough video editing by providing you all with commercials and outros. So no, you will hear this shuffling and you will see the shuffling. Okay, so with Marlo Hampton, right now they're talking about Marlo Hampton being in debt, her having legal issues that she's still paying off, and she's pledging her labor and her services as security for repayment of their debt. The challenge or obstacle right now is that there's a karmic imbalance due to a chaotic event. So if Marlo is having some legal issues or legal troubles right now, it's simply because this is karma for her. Beneath her, I see her being torn between 2 people, 2 places, 2 things, or 2 ideas. There's a change of career that's befalling her. I'm also seeing that she needs to remove everyone and everything that's not adding to her life for the purpose of fulfillment. And I'm also seeing that at the end of the reading, she may be overcoming a lack of faith in herself to overcome different obstacles. Now, what this would be telling me from all of these cards dealing with Marlo Hampton is that I think that the legal issues, I think what's blocking her from becoming a cast member of the Real Housewives of Atlanta is dealing with some legal issues from her past. So I am aware of who Marlo Hampton is. I'm aware of who her background is. So this may be a biased interpretation of those cards. But I am seeing that it's talking about a change of career for her. So I think that if she ends up watching this video, perhaps it's best for you to try to be a cast member on another show, not this one in particular, because I think that this show is digging into your past a little too much, and they are scrutinizing it, and that is hindering you from getting what you really want, which is to be in the spotlight at all times, and not in the spotlight on the periphery of people's vision. So I'm going to shuffle these personality cards to figure out a little bit more about Marlo's personality. Okay. So, they're calling Marlo someone who's verbally abusive. What you see on the show is actually, it may be a more toned down version of Marlo, in terms of how much conflict she creates and stirs up. I think that the things that she does on the show are actually very indicative of how she operates outside of the show. I think that that's a very authentic representation of who she is from what the cards are telling me. And they're also saying that Marlo finds it entertaining to when she's able to intimidate other people. She's very much entertained by that. They're also calling Marlo's a student of life, so she's a learner. What they're saying to me is that Marlo has groups of friends around her who are much more wealthy, and they have much more mainstream success than she does. Now, with that being said, Marlo is not hanging out with doctors and lawyers that make about $250,000 to $300,000. Now, contrary to popular belief, $250,000 to $300,000 is not a lot of money. I don't even know what sort of investments you're going to be making in somebody's business with that amount of money. But with that being said, Marlo hangs around people who are well in the high six figures, lower seven figures. And she uses that knowledge to help her with her own business ventures, whatever those may be. I think that Marlo has an addiction to alcohol. I think that she may drink a lot, or she may smoke a lot of marijuana, because they're saying that she has. They're saying that Marlo has she has an addictive personality. Like, she's addicted to intimidating people. She's addicted to laughing. She's addicted to learning. She's addicted to, alcohol. She likes to drink. She's not an alcoholic, what they're saying is that she likes to drink. She likes to intimidate people. She likes to learn. They're also calling her a storyteller, which indicates to me that Marlo Hampton, Marlo collects information from the outside world unconsciously a lot of the time. She picks up on people's behaviors, mannerisms, things that are very distinct about them, and she's able to weave these very intricate, funny stories about them, and it entertains them. So if you find yourself hanging around Marlo, don't be surprised if she's able to tell you things about yourself that you're like, I never thought about me doing this. For example, Marlo's the type of friend that if you say, hey, I want to eat I don't know if I want to eat Chinese food or Thai food, Marlo's going to say, oh, you need to eat Chinese food, because anytime you've eaten Thai, when I'm going out with you, you only get the vegetable plate. You don't need to get that. So she's that sort of person. She tells your story back to you, and she's incredibly expressive. So people like to hang out with her because they find out more about who they are, because she's a mirror. They're also saying that Marlo is an advocate, which means that she's incredibly loyal to friendships, to relationships, to marriages. They're also saying that she offers her loyalty so that other people can commit to her as well. And she's hoping that if she does something for you, you will do something for her. So her loyalty is all her loyalty is you're contractually obligated to support Marlo, defend Marlo, and no matter what she does when you are friends with her. They're also saying that Marlo has a God complex, that she walks around and she thinks that she's the center of attention, she's the center of the world, that that people should, listen to her all the time, that people should want to interact with her all the time. What's wrong with you if you don't want to? There's something wrong with you if you don't want to interact with me, is how I hear her saying it. They're also saying that because of her God complex, it allows her to be very, very benevolent and giving. So she attracts lots of material possessions to her, and she's willing to give them away for free once she's done with them. Because as her God complex says that, once I've worn this pair of panties once, then I might as well give them away. Once I wash them, I'm going to give them away to somebody. I mean, I have enough money to buy 365 different pairs of panties. I think that Marlo wears different panties every day, and she washes them and then gives them away. I really, that's what the spirit is telling me. That wouldn't surprise me. All right, finally, they're saying that she's a Samaritan. So Marlo actually, Marlo gravitates towards helping the underdog at all times. So she's never going to try to befriend all the popular people. That's not her thing. She likes hanging out with underdog personalities. She likes hanging out with people that are a little bit more awkward, a little bit more obscure, because she wants to bring out the star power in them. Again, Marlo is almost like I know that she said that she's a stylist. The thing is that stylists have this innate ability to predict your best look and to draw from within. How not only your physical body but also your personality needs to match your presence. So with that being said, I see her as someone that is a gem finder. She gravitates towards the people that weren't as popular, the people that weren't as tended to by society, and she plays her role in that way. All right, so we're going to clean this up. If you all have any other questions about Marlo Hampton, please feel free to send them to me. I'm going to shuffle my tarot to ask a couple of questions about Marlo. Whoops, that card slipped out. Don't know what that means. Also, I want to thank everyone that's been purchasing readings from me in this past week. I would definitely say that my schedule has been a lot more booked than it normally would be. Also, please don't complain to me about my prices. My prices have been my prices for a very long time. I'm a wealthy reader. A lot of my clients, let me just put it this way. I have a client. Well, I can't say too much. I'm trying to figure out the most discreet way to say this. In this new season of Shark Tank, there will be new judges. One of my clients, I helped them to get that judge onto Shark Tank. So I'm not worried about my prices being too high. Okay. Okay, so I didn't really ask anything specific about Marlo. I just pulled my cards to see what's coming for her in the next 6 months. But I see a money opportunity that's going to come. She's aggressively applying for different. She's aggressively applying for more exposure. So it's like I see her actually, asking for guest appearances on different shows so that she can give her commentary on things. Marlo, be careful, because these contracts that you're signing, they may affect your opportunities to work with Bravo in the future. If only because some of these contracts that you're signing, these people may be competitors to Bravo, or Bravo has some subsidiaries that they are in competition with that you're signing these contracts with. It's also speaking about her needing more education. So Marlo, if you're watching this video, you need to educate yourself more about business specifically. So she said that she has something like Marlo Hampton LLC. You need a business coach to help you to rebrand your business, because it is going to be because what's going to help you to gain more money is to promote your business through these new guest appearances that you're about to acquire. I'm also seeing her in a relationship with someone where she's feeling like she needs to flee and free from it. Whoever this person is, man or woman, this person is trying to, this person does have ulterior motives in dealing with you. They are giving you money, showering you with attention and affection for the purpose of their own personal gain. In this row of cards, I'm seeing for this next season of the show for you, be very careful. Be very, 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 she's going to bond with someone new. A very close relationship with someone new, and this person's going to open up doors for her to appear on the show even more. But you need to be very, very careful, because this person's going to turn their back on you. And it's not Nene Leakes. I'm not saying that energy, but I'm saying someone that is that is a lot like Marlo in terms of very, very fashionable, caring about beauty, cosmetics, shopping, money, luxury, sensuality, pleasure, wine. They will share a lot of those interests with you. They will open up the roads for you to get more camera time and exposure through their scenes. However, I'm seeing a big falling out happening between you two because of a lack of communication between you two and this person trying to ostracize you from the rest of the circle. But beneath Marlo, I see that there's a relationship that she's getting out of. Marlo is going to be incredibly suspicious of Kenya being pregnant, and she's going to be the sacrificial lamb that steps on. She's going to step on a lot of feminist toes. So a lot of people want to wait for Kenya Moore's. For example, it's not appropriate to ask a woman, how many months along is she? Simply because, I think it's like the first 3 months. I'm not a woman, so I think it's the first 3 months that a woman is pregnant. She's very susceptible to miscarrying. So with that being said, I'm seeing it as Marlo's very suspicious of Kenya being pregnant, and she's going to be the sacrificial lamb that starts to question Kenya and her pregnancy. But I'm also seeing where Marlo is going to try to introduce her dating life or some elements of her dating into the show. Will this be successful? It will provide it won't help to rebrand her, but it will provide fertile soil and good gossip for the blogs. I've been saying this man, if he does make any appearances, if they do ask about him, this man hides his face. He won't want to be seen. In a similar way to Kenya's, but this man has two personalities. He has one for the cameras and then one behind closed doors. The personality that's going to be for the cameras is going to show him being very benevolent, a gentleman, a giver, introducing giving her flowers, showering her with attention. But behind closed doors, this man is very kingly. He's not a servant. On camera, he would try to present himself as a servant. Behind closed doors, it's actually Marlo that serves him. And he's not showing his true motives or intentions to the world. And I think that he may have he has a sketchy background in a way, and he doesn't want to be seen because he doesn't want too many people investigating into who he is, if that makes any sense. So I know that this was a very short reading about Marlo Hampton. I'm not really sure if we learned anything new. I do watch the show, so take it with a grain of salt that there may be bias in this reading. But with that being said, please go to www.blackspectrumnetwork.com to purchase a private psychic reading. Please like, share, and subscribe to my video. The sooner that we get to 1,000 subscribers, the sooner that I can start releasing videos where I ask my spirit board questions about the black community. Also, please make sure that you purchase this portrait from my friend Intuitive Retta on YouTube. I think Retta's a phenomenal reader. I'm so glad that I met her. So thankful for our friendship. This card feels beautiful and lovely. But with all that being said, thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you later. Bye. I just wanna fly away. First class out of space.